everyone! CreeperJohn651 here. Welcome back to yet another episode from the Megabonks. Now, we are actually playing this because I don't know what's going on with Minecraft and its window problem, but it's causing me to be raged. So, we're just gonna play something else that is much more fun at this point. I forgot to turn the volume off on my, YouTube. There we go. Alright, Bloody Tome. We're gonna get some lifesteal. Now, I'm slightly disoriented. Let's try this, Oh, I forgot the strat. Basically, this is the round that I got the thumbnail from, by the way. So, yeah. I need to get a refresh. Refresh, Bloody Tome. We're gonna get some regen. Now, since I went after the goblins right away, we are at a little bit of a loss. We have lost a bit of progress that we could have got from smashing these pots. Alright. Go with the damage tome. Now, I don't know if it actually is Minecraft because I seem to have this problem where my mouse just goes out of screen. It only happens when I'm in a menu. So I don't know. On Minecraft, it was more than that. It was like, you didn't have to be in a menu. It treated the game as a menu. Yeah, we're dead. We're done for. Med kit. Increase regen. That's pretty good for us. Increase in attack speed. Yeah, we're so dead. Increase our aura. Gonna use this opportunity to kind of wind this up. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go crit damage. Okay, they tanky. Alright, increase! Okay! We're done here now. Get a Bloody Tome. Now, I feel like we should get some luck. I want to try some different builds. I mean, obviously, there are certain... Oh my god. This whole time I haven't even been looking at the map either. Boss Buster. Alright, increasing our aura. Alright. I guess shield. This is an unfortunate amount of things we don't need. Storm incoming. feel like only the Mao can save us now. We need Echo Shard. Size Tome. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and grab Lifesteal. Woo! Not okay. Yeah, that was a bad run. That was a bad run. Alright. Let's try again. Not sure what that bubbling sound was. Alright. Wait, we can choose? Yo, we're going with this. Let's hype the energy, eh? This is our level. XP gain. Aura. We're gonna go with luck. Alright, we're gonna refresh, increase our aura. Now what I want to do is I want to get as much damage going as possible. Alright, we're going to go for max HP. Meow. Let's get a chest. I want to get as many of these going as possible. Ooh, we got a big bonker. Whoops. Oh, hello. What do we get? We're gonna banish the beer, as is tradition. It's not good if we're being chased around by the ones with crowns. Making a pit stop over here. Alright. Aura. Alright. Aura. It's the final bonk down, increasing damage. Aura. Size. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and increase our damage too. XP. Whoa. Get a chest. Alright, we got our battery. Let's get our shield. Nice. Okay. Loot a chest. See what we get, see what we get. Ghosts. Very good. Is that a stone golem I see on the horizon? It is right behind me, isn't he? Yeah. Alright. Increasing XP. I'm somewhat curious as to why he was taking damage. Alright, golden glove. Speaking of gold, okay. Size tome? Size tome. Projectile speed tome. We're doing size tome. Swarm incoming? Alright. Let them come. Alright. We're going evasion. For obvious reasons. We're not dealing near enough damage. We need to get more damage to elites if possible. Slippery ring, more evasion. Okay, that's XP tome. We're refreshing. You do size. You do aura. That is double the size. That's pretty good. Alright, we're gonna go for duration as well. Alright, Coward's Cloak. There we go. Increase the size. Now we need to increase damage. We've got a pretty good radius. So I guess, what better way? Okay. That's actually a pretty sweet deal. I feel like we do need to upgrade our aura. I feel like there's a better deal. Alright. Crit chance. XP tome. XP tome. Aura. Size tome. I can't help but go for the oversize. Size. Aura. Oh my god, it's so big! My AoE is massive. Alright, Coward's Cloak, I'll take it. Yeah, let's go ahead and increase the difficulty. We'd probably take it. I love that it doesn't take much damage when he falls because he's flexing so hard. Alright, we're going damage tome. The late size tome is ridiculously crazy. Alright, that's actually really good. And they're done. Just like that. Not even worried. Okay. Moldy cheese, extra poison damage. Not sure what that was over there, but we got another. Alright. Increased damage when opening a chest. That's cool. Alright, we're gonna go ahead. Okay, summons blood magic. 5% chance to increase max HP upon killing enemies. That's actually really good for when a swarm hits. We're gonna go with blood magic as our secondary, but we're gonna refresh that. That's bogus. Aura. You know... Aura. Attack speed. Let's go. There's the swarm. Come on. Be a good swarm. I'm gonna need to go. Oh my gosh. Refresh. Damage. Yeah. Yeah. I hear a chest. I'm not sure where it is though. Oh, is it down here? Yeah. Alright. Now I gotta find the boss. Alright, good attack speed. Well, you know, we gotta do it. Aura. Chunkum's going down, like, instantly. Watch this. Woo! Holy crap. That was fast. I need some regen. Do I not have any regen? Alright, give me some... give me coins. Dang it! Looks like we're gonna have to do Flame Walker. XP Tome. XP Tome. Blood Magic. Oh, we had an epic one, though. Size Tome. Damage. Blood Magic. XP Tome. Blood Magic. Jeez. Doubled up so much from that. Okay, I see the boss area. We'll collect this and then we'll go... Spiky shield. Ooh. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go for... I don't know what Blood Mark is. But we're gonna go for it. Look at it drain! Oh my gosh. Alright, golden sneakers and earn money by moving around. Alright, now that we've got to this point, let's upgrade the stuff that is low. Damage, we're taking that. More damage. I don't have any regen. I don't know how hard they hit, but I can't be nonchalant about it too much. Do I have lifesteal? I think I have lifesteal. I at least have a little bit of lifesteal. I should be able to make it at least to a minute. Alright, I earn money by walking around. And I'm going in. Yeah. If they were able to hit me... Yeah, no, I'm going in. We're gonna get regen while we're here. Alright. Increasing luck while opening chests. That's good. Ew. Okay. Credit card that increases luck when opening chests, so that's good. Luck, 5%. We're gonna have to increase that, I think. So, let's see. I haven't really looked at these stats too much. Damage, we're like a almost 3x multiplier. Size, 2x. Jumps, none. We should probably... Yeah, the stuff we're low on. Healing and regen. So like before, we're going around and getting these pots. That's all we care about right now. Pots and shrines. Alright. HP regen. It's actually goated. Alright, and then I believe evasion is good to have. Alright, I see a trail I can follow over here. Could be a nice loot trail. Greed Shrine may as well at this point. We're also going to increase more of our regen. I want to see those numbers steadily moving up. Alright, and then we're going lifesteal as well. Alright, they're making it further into my space bubble. Alright, we're going for more of a crit chance. Hopefully we can get something for the shrines. Alright, that's actually might help a bit. Alright. Attack speed. And, you know, XP Tome or Size Tome could be really good here. But we're going XP Tome. Let's see what we get. Purple, purple, purple! We've got the Mirror. Reflect any incoming damage back to the attacker and gain a short invulnerability. I do like that. Not that I plan on getting hurt. So it looks like the boss ring is up there. Yeah, that's where we go at the end. Alright, Chunkum's here to show me how much I actually need to improve before facing the final boss. Let's actually test that out. No, actually, we need to continue. Alright, increasing movement speed. Time to go. That's the swarm. Alright. Grabbing lifesteal. Oh my god. Time bracelet. XP gain. I'll take it for now. Alright. We're doing a blood magic. It's actually crazy. Curse an enemy, dealing 30% of their max HP every second. This is actually good. But we're still somewhat screwed. Alright, increasing... Ooh, blood magic? That's good in the long run, but we need damage tome increase. Aura. We're going aura. What is Chuckup doing up there? Alright, we're going damage tome. Alright, let's see what Chunkum gave us. Alright, increase HP. Alright. Flame Walker, or size. We're going damage. Stonks are us. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna go for size. Size is basically just to give us some breathing room. Holy crap. Bell and glove. Alright, backpack. We don't have any weapons. Oh, hold up. Alright. Aura. We're gonna go, blood magic. Blood magic. Oh, my eyes. Alright, actually, this is great. The more keys we have, actually, the further down the line we go, is actually going to help us more. Microwave? No. Alright, we're gonna go with damage to elites. Alright, electric plug. Here we go. Swarm incoming. I'd rather choose the battlefield for this. Alright. Damage tome. Oh boy! All those crowns are really coming after me. I heard a chest, and I was like, you know what, I should probably go check on that, right? And I just run into all the enemies. Okay. We're at 2 minutes. 20% more damage? That's pretty good, actually. Alright, time to head back. Actually, time to level up. I'm so glad I left this for later. Let's level the heck out of this. Okay. Damage tome. Definitely increase. Damage tome. Damage tome. Size tome. Damage tome. Size tome. Blood magic. Oh. Blood magic or aura? These are both difficult decisions to make, because honestly, could go for both. We're already level 14. We need to upgrade our blood magic. Epic aura, we cannot miss. Flamewalker. Or size. Flamewalker. XP tome. Damage tome. Blood magic. And then we're going XP tome. Blood magic. My gosh, that's actually crazy. Dude. It is time to summon Big Boss. We're gonna go ahead and grab one more shrine before we do that. Legendary Evasion. And then we're gonna grab a chest. Yeah, we're getting a little greedy. Clover increases luck though. Alright. Alright. Gonna do aura damage. Meg hit. Nice regen. Alright, everybody, time out. Alright, Stone Golem, you're done. I had to get that chest. Ghost, alright. Give me something good. Gym Sauce, increased damage. That's really good, actually. Oh! Rest in peace. Chad Bark was too much. Honestly, though, we almost made it through that, which is crazy. So we've got a good strat going, and it seems to be working most of the time. So let's go ahead, get our GigaChad, or MegaChad or whatever. Yeehaw! Completely ignore the small fry, get all these shrines, we're going for luck. That should help us with our future stuff. Yeah. We got some shrines up this way. We'll hit them up one by one. Okay, that's not a shrine, that is a challenge. Gonna increase our aura. Alright, time to get a bit of lifesteal. Then refresh. Aura. Ice Crystal, very good. And since our interest is not in these goblins, we're gonna move along. And now we've got all this XP. Increase aura. Consult the Moai. The Moai. Okay, Boss Buster, taking that. Grabbing the chest. Alright. Increase aura. Meow. Grabbing this challenge. Beat these guys on the go. Also, why not gain some cash in the meantime? Alright, we're gonna go Exo Shards. Duplicate our XP, why don't we? Alright, that. Let's loop around. Increase aura. Let's get this boss chest. Alright, Echo Shards. We're gonna decrease our cooldown time. Alright. New chest. Alright, Forbidden Juice. Now we go for size. First chest, open, goodie! We've got Forbidden Juice, increases crits. Alright. And then we've got the Demonic Blade this early on, that's crazy. Free chest, let's see what we get. Golden Glove, not bad. Alright, we found a boss area right up there. Got a pot over here. There it is. Got one more over here. Chest, what do we get? Cursed Doll, that's Mega. Alright, Aura. Some of the challenges. Alright, we're gonna go with HP regen. I just stacked them on each other. Alright. I really need the... Okay, cooldown tome or aura? Aura, I think, right now is the best. There's the chest. Grab that. Ooh, we've got... Bleaching Crystal, banish. Alright. We're going boss hunting, actually. This is what I'm doing. I'm speed running the mini-bosses. Because I think, from what I've seen, we get like a chest, like a free chest from each mini-boss we collect. Alright, let's go ahead and increase our luck. Alright, tactical glasses, very cool. Another shrine. Alright, we're going cooldown tome. Alright, increasing luck. Alright. There's a swarm. Probably not the most prepared leprechaun. Ooh, purple, purple, purple! We've got the Toxic Barrel. Release toxic waste upon taking damage, poisoning all nearby enemies. Let me test this out. Aura. I can't test it out. I'm trying. You. Alright. Size. I'm legitimately trying to get hit. Blood magic. Alright, now we zoom. Alright, size tome. Yeehaw! Alright, that's actually really good. There's a free chest. What do we get? What do we get? Forbidden juice. Alright, that's good for crits. Alright, we got a free chest down there, another shrine. What do we get? Do XP gain. Alright, we're going, look at us. Just a statue up there. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We have ourselves some golden sneakers. Earn money by moving around. That's actually legitimately good. Alright, we're going luck. Slippery ring, very good. Got another shrine down here. Alright, cooldown tome. Regen. Got a shrine up there. Gem sauce, very cool. Very awesome. Increase aura. Alright, and then we're gonna head over to that magnet. Alright, increase size. Rhinosaur. Alright. Then we go for the refresh. Refresh. Blood magic. Blood magic. Damage tome. Blood magic. Damage tome. Refresh. Blood magic. Aura. I just love bonking into things. Golden shield. Extra damage when taking damage. I mean, extra gold when taking damage. Interesting. Hello. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get 12 damage. What do we get? Thunder Mitts, very cool. We're getting so much gold right now, it's crazy. Alright, jump higher and farther. Mind if I do? Alright, what do you got? Not enough yet? Oh, hey, Golem. Cashing in. Alright, that's a spicy meatball! Alright, let's grab this chest and then head over to the boss room. Ice crystal, perfect. My gosh, the way to the boss is always so long. Cooldown tome. Refresh. Cooldown tome. Instantly. Increase luck. Nice. Summon the boss. Little bark. Big bite. Whee! Alright. Max HP! Well, this is gonna end in our defeat. It's crazy. What do we get? Cursed doll, actually good. Three, two, one. Cool. Size tome. Blood magic. I guess sword. Blood magic. Aura. Damage. Damage! Gym sauce! Alright, here we go. Some of the normal ones are making it through. It's any second. Getting faster. Alright. I never make it long after they turn black. Alright. Yeah. Alright, increasing our size. Feel like we're a bit good on the regen for now. Focus damage output. And size increase. I have a chest. Go ahead and summon the challenged. Alright, that's 1 out of 2 chests we can loot right now. Nice. Ice crystal, very cool. Oh, there it is. Open that up. Golden glove, very cool. We got 2 shrines up there. Alright, we're going for crit chance. Let's get in the center here. Alright, we're going movement speed. And then on this one, we're going to go for crit damage. We should go for the shrines at this point. Like the challenge shrines, because at this point they're super easy. And they're just free chests that we're just leaving on the table. Alright, we're going to attack speed next. Alright, we got the boss room right there. Damage tome. Level up. And we're going... Okay, sword? I guess? No. Size. Stone Golem? Alright. Try to ignore the guy following us. Let's get to a shrine. Don't have time to waste on him. Alright, increasing size. Next up, we increase our damage. Alright, XP gain. That's really good. Really good. Alright, what do we have here? Golem over there. Moldy cheese, very cool. Alright, follow the trail of goodies. Swarm incoming. Alright, what do we have? Thunder bits. Very cool. Time for some thunderous applause. Gotta keep an eye out for any chests that end up popping up. There we go. Blood magic. What do we have? Free chest. We get increased difficulty, of course. Now we got shield bearers, I'm pretty sure. Alright, golden sneakers. Even more cash by moving around. Really good. Meow. Oh, free chest. Well, hello there. Didn't see you in the live VC. Oh yeah, I'm not in the live VC. Had a little bit of a... had a little bit of a interesting setup. And I gotta fix my overlays. There we go. Now we can heal while staying still, but that's not what we want right now. Okay, we got beer. I don't want the beer. We're going to have feathers. Got a shrine over here. Loot him up. Alright, we're going for max HP. Give ourselves a little bit of a buffer room for mess-ups. Alright. Got some shrines over here. Alright. Let's go ahead and increase our attack speed. The golem's not going down quite fast enough. Considering it's basically a lower tier boss than the one I need to complete this. Let's go ahead and take it out real quick. Come on, give me your chest. There we go. What do we get? Turbo sucks. I actually was hurting on movement, so that's really good. Alright. Next shrine. Alright, let's go ahead and increase our damage to elites. And since we're already defeating so many, let's go ahead and increase our level. Alright, so we have our size tome, which we can do, which is actually something probably we should do. Now everyone is cash. Okay, let's go ahead and do our cooldown tome. Actually, our cooldown tome or our aura. Aura would be pretty good, because that increases our damage along with increasing the percentage by 10%, which is less than that is. So let's go aura. Alright, aura or size? We got damage increasing from the aura or increasing the size. So I think blood magic is also pretty good, but I'm gonna have to go with the size tome because, ooh, legendary sword or epic damage tome. This might be good just to have, but that's pretty good. Damages for all of it. We're going to legendary. Cooldown. Cooldown. Damage. There we go. Now let's go to this shrine over here. Just stand here and heal. While at full HP. Okay. XP gain. Boing boing. Alright, there's a pot around here. Hello! Swarm incoming. I was expecting them. Alright, my lovely XP points. Time to put up your dukes. Alright, damage tome. Y'all taking too many hits. Also, yoink. Alright, Echo Shards. Even more XP. Alright, rare, or we could go damage tome. Yes. Alright, time to level up. Increasing our aura damage, our damage in general, our blood magic. Alright. Now we start drifting towards the final boss. Not Chunkum. Chunkum, no, you're not the final boss, no matter how many times you want it to be the truth. Okay, but you're actually a good test on how much we actually need to improve. We might be having it rough. Alright. Plus 20% more damage, huh? Okay, that's still not enough. We've got a lot of gold. Let's see what we can level up. Moldy cheese. How about that? Nope, not enough. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Ooh, a free chest over there for me. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get our power-up multiplier. It was a trap! It was a trap chest! I saw that, Chunkum. You lured me in with the sweet promise of gold and goods. Alright, Chunkum, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to take you on alongside the big boss. So where's the big boss? think the big boss is this way. No, that's not the big boss. That's a magnet, though. I'll take the magnet. Increase aura. Increase damage. Increase cooldown. I mean, decrease cooldown. Increase aura. There's the boss. Hey, boss man, sorry I'm late. Need you to take damage quick. I hear the final swarm ain't too kind. See what we can get. Increase crit chance. That's also really good. There's the final swarm. Alright, Chunkum, where are you at? Chunkum's about to die. I don't even see him. That's how large my aura is. Alright, damage to him definitely needs to happen. Yeehaw! Oh, hey, chest! Please be something good, because I'm about to be having I had a very bad time. Oh, well. That was pretty good, actually. It wasn't bad. We almost actually got there, so we have the strat. The final bonk music is my favorite. We treat this like Pac-Man right off the bat. We go to the first pot we see. Then we go to the nearest shrine we see. And just loot them all. We ignore anything else. Alright, movement speed. Alright, and then movement speed. Alright, we're increasing our aura. We'll get a few of these. They're just lined up in a row. Alright, refresh. Aura. What do we get? What do we get? We get a time bracelet. More XP for me. Alright, then we go look at the map and see any white dots. We go get those. And immediately, we head to the next shrine. Alright, gonna go ahead and get ourselves some XP gain. Increase our aura for a little more buffer. We're gonna go tactical glasses to increase damage to our enemies. And then we're gonna head down here, grab more of these. And another shrine. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and increase our evasion because it looks like they're ramping things up over here without me asking them to. Alright, increasing aura. Take on a challenge. Alright, increase aura. Head down here, grab ourselves a chest. Nice, very cool. Increase And get another chest. First doll, that's really good. Alright, now we just chill around here. Alright, cool. Now we have attack speed. Let's go over here, grab this, and we zoom in. Alright, now we use this speed to get to the next location. Which is not here, but rather over to this next shrine. Alright, now we got HP regen, which is really good actually. 30 HP regen, that's really good. Now we just go ahead and snag all of the chests we can while we collect the pots. Alright, cooldown, decreasing time on shrine, really good. Alright, we have the boss. I think now may very well be the time where we use a damage tome. But it's also the time where we use our magnet. Time to level up a bit. Size tome. Size tome. Excuse me. Alright, Scarf. Alright, Damage Tome. We just nuked the place. Alright. Alright, Ice Crystal. Really good, actually. Grab a chest. Alright, Key. Grab another chest. Battery. Attack speed. That's really good. Now, let's go find the nearest pot. Smash that. Swarm incoming. Perfect. Get some more XP. Looks like we're gonna have to increase our damage soon. Alright, and now let's go ahead and get ourselves something else other than these. We need our damage tome increasing. Alright, movement speed. Alright, I do see a magnet over here, which is useful at this point in time. Increase the aura. Alright, refresh. Damage tome. Size tome. Aura. Aura. Alright, now we zoom in. Alright, now we're gonna get ourselves some more crit chances. Now we're gonna go ahead and increase our damage, our size. Alright, Cursed Doll, that's what we like to see. Let's talk to the shady guy. You know what? Deal more damage when in the air. We have 2 of those now. So we are really tanky in the air. Alright, regen. Watch this. Boom. Boom. Instant annihilation. Almost, anyways. Go down here. We happen to have a few shrines just scattered about. We're not too worried about the microwave. Oops, we managed to slip down. Maybe some jump height in the future would be good. But not right now. Alright, let's see how we do. Alright, we got attack speed next. Always nice. Good combo with attack damage. Alright, what do we have in here? Ooh, purple, purple, purple! We have ourselves the Slurp Gloves. Cast blood magic upon hitting an enemy, damaging nearby enemies, and healing you for 7.5% with a 9-second cooldown. Very good. And we get another chest. What do we have? We have Beacon. This is exactly what I was hoping to see. Charging a shrine will turn it into a healing zone. Also spawn +2 extra charge shrines for future stages. If we can stack that, we'll have a lot of opportunities for shrines in the future. So anytime we have the option for that, we're going to get that. Alright, we have a challenge shrine. Let's go ahead and hit that up. Blood magic, actually. We're taking that. Summon the challenge. Alright, we got their loot. Bonk? No, we got an extra chance for a free chest. Very cool. Alright, then we go down here. We got 3 minutes until we have to be at the boss. Well, 2 minutes. So, let's go ahead and try and loot what we can over here. Gonna get some tactical glasses. And then we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves some HP, max HP, actually, would be probably better. Alright, we're gonna go for, not a regen tome, maybe a regen tome, actually. Because we have currently, in our inventory, we have the size tome, we have the damage tome. It only makes sense that we have, like, a cooldown tome, actually. Actually, the damage tome is looking pretty epic. Unintentional pun, but yeah. Alright. Used to be a thing where I was interested in quantity, not anymore. Let's see, we got our damage tome and a size tome. I think for sure we're gonna have to go to the size tome. Alright, we got 3 minutes left. We're gonna have to head on back to the boss area. It does look like we have opportunity for more experience. Actually, we're gonna want to mosey on down this way. Increase the damage, because we're a little greedy today. We're gonna go for the damage tome. Get ourselves a chest. Alright, golden glove. Very cool. Alright. Get ourselves another chest. Not sure why it's highlighting right here. That's a bit of a glitch. Backpack. If only we had projectiles. That's kind of useless right now, but let's go. We honestly should have banished that. But you never know if you end up having to accept projectiles. Let's go ahead and collect all the experience we've gathered so far. You know what? Let's get an XP tome. Why not? And then we're going to go for blood magic, because we do want to see our HP go up. Damage. Aura. And then, unfortunately, we can't skip this, so we're going to have to go for our fire staff, which does help us out a little bit. So we got moldy cheese, which is also good. Chunkum the Terrible, you know what? He's going down so fast, we might as well stick around for his reward. Aura, legendary, increase, look at that. Perfect. Alright, we got the chest. Well, almost got the chest. We go for XP tome. Now we see what we get here. We'll probably gain a lot more XP. Slippery ring. Alright, now off we go to the boss. Just look at that transit. Alright. Now I'm going to do this a little differently. I'm going to go over here and take on this nuke over here. Kaboom, right? Now everything's gone. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect all of that juicy XP. And then we're going to head on right to the boss. Alright, increasing our size tome. And now we spawn the boss. Here's hoping we've gathered enough to take him down. And it looks like, yes, we did. We've managed to make ourselves quite strong. This fight should be over before the timer's up. Also helps that I've got some projectiles in play. We've got a legendary damage tome, which we're going to absolutely use. Look at that drain just absolutely annihilating him. There we go. Let's land right there. Perfectly on that chest. We've got a Borgor, which means we have many, many chances for healing in the future. Let's go ahead and also increase our XP, because why not? It seems like a perfectly reasonable thing to do at this point in time. You know what? Let's accept the final swarm. Come on, let's see what you got. They seem to be not making it too far. I'm assuming it's a ramp-up thing, though, so, like before, they'll start speeding up, and then finally they'll get more powerful, and then start changing color. Honestly, though, we did pretty good. We did pretty good here. No, well, yeah, we could walk around. We could walk around. We could go like wham, bam, 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 bam. Gain a little bit of extra gold just walking around. I think I didn't realize we had that power up, but yeah, we have the golden gauntlet right down there, which allows us to gain coin while walking around. So we're just gonna walk around here while we wait for this portal to wave to end. All right, very nice, very nice. Very well played this round, I would have to say. We are gonna get a little bit pressured once the final wave comes in. Yeah, here we go. We're no longer collecting gold. These guys are coming in. They're coming in fast. And we're going in, because that was kind of a hard hit. Alright, so now that we've got quite the large aura, we're going to increase our damage and our speed. Because I feel like that's what we need to increase at this point in time. Experience, obviously, great. But yeah, same as usual. Stick with the plan. Stick with the formula. It's always worked in the past. We're just going to collect all of these juicy pots around here. And yeah, let's see what we got. We've got, looks like we got a Mao Shrine over there. A Moai Shrine or whatever. Things aren't expensive now, but they're probably going to be expensive later. We're going to go ahead and, yeah. Golden Glove. We need more gold from enemies. So, yeah. To afford future chests, we're going to have to increase that whenever we see it. But I also want to have a bit more luck. Luck can't hurt. Right. We need to head down this way. We've got a pot here. Oh, I forgot. Gotta keep an eye out for these. First boss of every level, like first mini boss. Oh, we got ourselves some good old luck. Very good. Alright, you know what? We probably got this. And they're done, right? 3, 2, 1, and you're done, right? Okay, maybe it was a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. But let's go ahead and get this loot. We've got Ice Crystal. We got freezing damage. Alright, Aura. Gotta make sure this Aura is quite the strong shield and defense. The further in they get to the Aura, the more likely it is we're going to perish. So let's make sure that that is constantly strengthened, as the monsters will get more and more prevalent. Alright, let's see what we get. We've got a good chance, probably, of getting something. Yeah. XP, Size Tome, Blood Magic. We're going Blood Magic. And we're going to go ahead and increase our... We've got a lot of XP gain going around, but you can never have too much, so let's go ahead and keep increasing our XP gain, just so we can continue leveling up fast. What do we got here? We're gonna have to start increasing our damage. Okay, time to get ourselves some thorns, just in case we get hit. Which we don't want to, but it's gonna happen anyways. Alright, we're gonna increase our damage, there we go. Alright, Stone Golem is getting quite pummeled, which is good. The downside is it's not fast enough. We're gonna have to start getting some lifesteal going. Now, we are going to spend a little bit of time with the stone golem because we want to make sure we get this guy's chest. There we go. Alright, purple. We have a scarf. Deal more damage when airborne. Don't mind if I do. Alright, since there's nothing over here, we gotta get blood magic, of course. But there is a shrine, actually, right down here. And it's a challenge shrine. So let's go ahead. Get these guys annihilated. There we are. Alright. Let's see what we get. We got keys, which is great for us. We got a swarm incoming, which is also good. More XP for us. Very cool, very cool. Alright, there are a few crowned goblins around here, so we're going to have to try to get around them. Alright. Got ice crystals, which is really good. More chance for them to freeze. But I feel like we're about to see a chest, so we got to keep an eye on the minimap, just in case we manage to see one of those pop up. Size tome is definitely increasing. XP tome as well. Want to make sure we get all the loot as quickly as possible. Get ourselves a burger, just for a little snack. Don't really need it. We've got our HP quite taken care of at this point in time. Definitely need to increase the damage. So we're going to go ahead and get duration. I'm pretty sure that helps with my aura a little bit. If not, well, I'm just confidently misled. Alright. Oh, hey, look at that. Damage tome. Also, let's see what we get in this chest. We have a boss buster, which is amazing. We actually definitely need to use that on the boss of this level because we genuinely have a hard time with him normally. Alright. Gonna slip on over this way. Don't want to get the Bushman involved. What do we have? What do you have for us? We have the Clover, increased luck, or Ice Crystal. 7.5% chance to freeze enemies upon hitting them. We have it at 3. So we now have it like a 21% chance. Let's go ahead and increase that. Yeah, look at him all turning blue. That is definitely increasing. I don't know what I got. I'm assuming it was some oats. Let's see what we got. Alright, time bracelet. Maybe somebody can tell me what they saw in the chat. Alright, what do we get? What do we get? We have damage to Elise. We're taking that. Alright, we've got more pots down here. Still at 4 minutes left on the clock. We're going to try and swipe up as many of these shrines as possible before that's up. Alright, Leeching Crystal, we definitely don't want that. We'll get the Slippery Ring. Alright, Moai, what do we have over here? We got Golden Sneakers, we already have that, but we could always earn more gold while moving around. Time to increase our level. Blood Magic. Alright, Blood Magic. Alright, Size Tome. Alright, Blood Magic. Fire Staff. I don't know why I have a Fire Staff, but Aura. Damage. XP. Aura. Size. Aura. Alright. Moldy cheese. Very good, very good. Now we are running into a barren area, it seems. But hopefully on the other side there will be a lot more lootables. Yeah, we got a shrine right here. Now these orcs are taking a bit more hits than I would like them to, so we're going to have to increase our damage. There we go, perfect. We've got damage. Alright, there's the boss room. So we know how to get up there. Looks like we head over there and then around. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump down. Flex. We don't take no fall damage around here. Alright. Everything is looking good at this point in time. However, that could all change if I let my guard down. So let's go ahead. Keep looting these shrines. Alright. No knockback is needed. However, damage is always appreciated. Swarm incoming. Let's go. More XP. Oh, did I hear something? That's right. I heard the jingling of cash. Let's go ahead. Get that done. And I believe I see a nice little bonus chest here for my consumption. What do we get? What do we get? We got a Leeching Crystal. I'm banishing the heck out of that because I hate that. That makes no sense. I'm not making a deal with the devil, no. Alright, what do we have here? We have a lot of coins. That's what we have. Alright, we're going to get some more damage. Or we have the option to go for Blood Magic, which is also really good. We could go for that. We're going with that. Alright. Hopefully we can increase the Blood Magic enough to where we actually increase our health. Alright. Not gonna lie, we're gonna try to leave these crowned guys in the dust for now. Alright, what do we have in this chest? We need to gather a few more shrines before we hit up the boss, because I'm not too confident that this is enough yet. Even though it looks like I'm doing absolutely amazing, these guys are still taking more than one hit each, and that's usually a sign that the boss is much tankier. Alright, Size Tome. Damage Tome. Aura. We're going all in on damage now. Blood Magic. Blood Magic. Blood Magic. Alright, Chunkum, let's see how I fare against you. Okay, not too well. We're looking pretty shabby, actually. If that's anything to go off of. Oh my gosh, I look like the rings of Saturn. Alright. Come on. Flex. Oh, we got 24 damage. Oh well. Boost this a little. Alright, we're going size. Speed. Gotta go fast. Alright. We've got 1 minute. Alright, well, let's use it here. Purple, purple, purple! Alright, Spiky Shield. No, I banished it! That's not okay. I didn't mean to banish it. Alright, we're going with a bit of Lifesteal. We're gonna go a little Vampiric here. Alright. Summon the challenge here. And then we're gonna summon the challenge here as well. Alright, now we're gonna get some Tactical Glasses. Alright, we got 2 new chests now, so let's go ahead and grab those. Alright, Golden Club, very good. Snag this guy. And then we're heading over to the boss arena. Alright, Forbidden Juice. We're going a bit more of Aura. Now we have to go to the boss. There is no question about that. We have spent far too long. That's Chunkum. That is Chunkum. That's the wrong boss, but you know what? We'll take his chest real quick. Look at us just annihilate this guy now. 1 lap around the map. That's all it took. You gonna get one last hit in? Maybe. But you know what? Our regen more than took care of that. Alright, purple, purple, purple. We got the green credit card. Alright, very good. Now we have to run, and I mean we have to run back to the boss, because I'm pretty sure we got some good distance between us and the boss summoning station, which is not okay considering our current circumstance with 4 seconds before the final swarm. Hopefully we can make it. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some XP gain. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and get duration. Here we go! Boss, I hope that you aren't too disappointed. I don't think I have enough damage to fully finish you off, so yeah, you're gonna have to try to be a bit weaker. We're gonna go ahead and get some more Fire Staff damage going. Alright, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Alright, mister. Now, here's the thing. I appreciate that you're willing to help me look like I'm going up against a terrifying opponent. I really do appreciate your enthusiasm. However, if you keep hitting your marks, I cannot defeat you. So, please, be a little less accurate. Yeah, okay, fine. He was a bit too enthusiastic. Looks like I lost that one. But hey, the skills are still working. Look at our kills. We got 6,124. And it looks like the combo is doing rather well. We've got the signs, we've got the, I believe that's a damage tome, and we've got experience. So that combo is pretty good, along with these two. Fire Staff kind of threw a wrench in it all, in my opinion. So, yeah, that didn't really work out too well. Okay, so we actually have these different quests here that we could probably do. Toggler, purchase 40 unlocks, tome slot 2, complete 55 quests, demonic blood, increase max HP with blood magic 400 times. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and head to the shop real quick because... Not the shop. Wait, the shop, yes. We might as well. Silver, increase silver earned, or skip level up offers? No. Banish, Toggler, purchase 40 unlocks. Alright, we're gonna start buying all of this. Increase silver! Okay. Now we go to quests. Nope. Unlocks. Weapons. What is this item? It's an item, right? That I keep getting, and I have no idea what it does. It's something like a blood mark. Where is it? There it is. Unstable transfusion. I don't know what this does. What is blood mark? Doesn't give any information. It just says blood mark. Oh, okay. Blood mark. You know what? Anything to do with blood. We're gonna try to do that next. I don't know what it's gonna do, but we're gonna try it just to see how it goes. Alright. Fortunately, we are right next to the shrine. Alright, increase our damage to elites. Yes. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get some lifesteal. Full vampire this round. Alright, mirror, reflect any incoming damage back to the attacker and gain a short invulnerability. Alright, increase our aura, of course, we have to do that. It's just part of our ability. Oh, we got a Moai over here. Yes. Alright, golden glove, gonna have that. Looks like we've got a lot of goodies to our left. Gonna grab these pots though, kind of make a loop circuit. Alright, let's go ahead and get some HP. Alright, what do we get? Alright, med kit, regen, that's always good. Alright, what do we get? We get some lifesteal. Bloody tome. Alright, we're gonna get our size tome up. Increase our aura. Increase our HP. Alright, increase our luck. Come back here. Alright, circuit complete. Alright, we're going to go ahead and increase our duration. Alright, oh my gosh. Bloody Tome Aura. I think we know what we gotta do. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go size. Alright, come on, just... Zawaldo! Alright, Bloody Tome. And challenge done, right? Nope, we got one more. Alright. Bloody Tome. Alright. We continue. This is my first time running this type of build. I don't think we're gonna be too tanky. But it would likely be better with more creatures. So, we're gonna increase our difficulty just because we're probably not too intelligent. Now, I'm not sure if the difficulty actually causes something to happen with the HP of the creatures. Hello, Moai. Gonna go ahead and get Golden Glove. Alright, Forbidden Juice. More crits. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, increase our aura damage. Alright, damage to elites also up. Yes! And that is the boss. Looks like we have a challenge we can gather here. Swarm incoming as well. I might have doomed myself. Alright, Crystal. Alright, cooldown tome. Aura. Cooldown tome. Booyah! I see something shiny. Bloody Tome. Test. Alright, and then Magnet. Refresh. Refresh. We're gonna go ahead and get some blood magic. Aura. Bloody Tome. Aura. Bloody Tome. Refresh. 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 Good, man. Alright. Tactical glasses. Kaboom. Oh, that's a Moai. We're gonna go ahead and jump higher and farther. Alright, same plan as usual. Break the pots. I haven't been doing that too much, so I hope I haven't screwed myself over. I feel like most of this time I have been running away from creatures. Refresh. I guess I gotta go with Revolver. Alright, Slippery Ring. Whoop. Accidentally fell down here. Alright, what do we get? We get attack speed. I'll take that. Alright, we get lifesteal. Storm incoming, very cool. That was a fun way to traverse. Just power sliding on my knees across the map. Alright, slippery ring. See if it works. Alright, time to increase our aura. Oh, ow, that kinda hurt. Okay, not kinda, that really hurt. Please, stay away. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and increase our max damage, actually. What do we get in this chest? Got more HP. You know, with a HP build, this is actually kinda good for us. Alright. Golden shield and taking damage. Alright. I can't even see myself. Oh, hey, Chunkum. I thought you were one of the orcs for a second. Alright, golden glove. Alright, Chunkum. You're done for. Alright, key. Very good. What do you have? You have... Holy cheese. Alright, time to head to the boss. No point in making him wait. I say as I grab yet another shrine. Alright, extra jumps? Sure. Cooldown zone. Aura. Oh my gosh, that was a physical increase. Well, hello. Boom. Alright, little Bark, you got, like, all the time in the world to attack me. Whee! Roller coaster ride. Alright. You can talk about this. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Size. That's what. Alright. We're doing Bloody Tome. Bloody Tome. Bloody Tome. And we're getting out of here. Bloody Tome. Aura. Cooldown. Cooldown. Bloody Tome. Aura. Oh, no you don't. Hey, we made it. We made it. The vibes are off, you don't say. It's 'cause I'm here. Alright, we got some thorns, perhaps. Yeah, sir. Okay. Alright, more damage. I'll take that free chest over here. I'll take this one too, of course. Slippery ring, I'll take that. Alright, free chest. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We got a Borgor. Boing, boing. Alright. I'll take that. Slippery ring. Alright, time to get a shrine. Ooh, we got a free chest right across the way. Alright, what do we got? Damage to Elite, I'll take that. I don't have any of that Bloodmark stuff, though, which is kind of disappointing. You know what? You get what you can get, eh? Hello, Mr. Needy Creeper. Hello, Hornets. Hornets, welcome back to yet another live stream. We're playing Megabonk today, trying to get a new vampiric build going. We've kind of managed to keep getting to this level repeatedly, successfully. So, just a matter of time before we're able to clear this one. Alright, there we go. We got crit chance, movement speed, crit chance. Did you have a stroke trying to say my name? I'm having a stroke saying anything today. Ah, jeez. It's Friday, it's the end of the week. I can finally not go to my full-time job for a couple days. Yeah, just getting a bit of the stress out of me. We're good. We got size, cooldown. We're going cooldown. Oh no, we lost the trine. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and get some lifesteal. All right, stone golem, getting some magnet. Hey, 651. Anyways, let's see. Do you like games like Fallout? I used to play Fallout with Gamer Woody, but it was mainly because he invited me to play it with him. I'm not too much of a fan, just because it's like too big and not enough within it, I guess. Not enough creative freedom. Like, I would probably like it better if it was more, you could build anywhere and as big as you want without having to work as hard to get all the materials. I don't know. Have you tried to play Outer Worlds too? I have yet to play Outer Worlds, actually. I'll let you know, it does look fun. I just haven't been able to get around to it. Whee! Alright, what do we got? We got a slippery ring. Gosh, we are a slippery boy. Let's go. Yeah! Woo! Okay. That stone golem is gonna be, like, out of here in no time. Whoa! Okay, shrine time. Oh! 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 Boy, I do enjoy my lifesteal. Size! Come here, come here, come here, come here. Alright. We've got a toxic barrel. Let's go. Hey, come on, this way. We've gotta go ahead and, utilize the time to get to the shrine. Alright, we're gonna increase our damage because clearly we're not doing enough. Alright, increase our aura. Alright, we'll visit this shrine for a little bit. Alright, attack speed. Let's go ahead and annihilate these instantly. There we go. Just a couple more. God, I love regen. Alright. Alright, time bracelet. Alright, we're gonna go size. If you do try Outer Worlds 2, would you stream it? I probably would. I mean, if it's YouTube friendly, you know. Alright, what do we get? We got luck. Let's go ahead and get our luck up. Let's go ahead and launch ourselves. There we are. I don't even have to worry about taking damage from these guys. I could just, you know, launch myself with no problems. Speaking of which, yay! Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and get this chest here. People have put playthroughs up on YouTube, so I'm gonna say yes, it is. Alright, come on, challenged. Where'd the challenger go? Oh my gosh, they're falling from way up there. Alright, yeah, I wasn't allowed to let that skeleton go free. Okay, what do we get? We get difficulty? No, evasion. I do like being a slippery boy. Let's go. Now we're gonna have to start going over... Ooh, increased damage? Don't mind if I do. We're gonna have to start going over to the, Oh, hey, we got a chest. The boss. It ran away. It was too much of a challenge for it. Yeah. Alright, we got a campfire, so even more HP. Whee! Whee! That was fun. Alright, increasing our aura. Whee! Alright. Launch me. Not you. Okay. Boss is over here. I'm gonna spawn it now. Whee! Look at me go! Fast as lightning! Away I go! You can't keep up with my HP! Alright, aura. Da 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 da. That touches da 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 ha ha ha. Come on, get me! You can't, you can't! I'm too much for you! Yeah! Ah! Whoa! I'm already healed! You can't do nothing! I'm like dancing on your head! Come on! I'm giving you plenty of opportunity! Oh no! Oh, too bad. I'm already full HP. Come on, Chadbach, what are you doing? You're making yourself look bad. Chunkum's here to help. You had to go call for help. Alright, here I come. Already full HP before I hit the ground. Alright. Hey, Chunkum. Hey, Chunkum. Alright, I gotta go get some I gotta go get some... Hey, spicy meatball! Alright, let's go find some shrines. I'm just gonna take the bosses with me, you know, just take them on a little bit of a field trip. They probably don't get out much. Alright. Let's see, we've got... Over here, I believe, we've got some chests. No, we got a shrine over here, I think. Not that I need this at all, but here we go. Alright, come on. Alright, let's go ahead and get our movement speed up. Alright. Looking over here. Hey, Chunkum, I'm over here! There we go. We're gonna go ahead and increase our shield. Time to increase our cash flow. Honestly, it was only a matter of time before we did. Whee! Da, 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 da. Alright, what do you have for sale? We've got... You know what? We're going to the size. Alright, feathers? Yeah, feathers. Hey, Chunkum. Chunkum? Listen. Listen here, Chunkum. It's time I win Ultra Instinct! Well, the final wave is here. Guess I should put a little more effort into actually deleting this guy. Honestly, I've been memeing around because it's just so funny that I'm just full HP by the time I hit the ground. But I do need a little more strength. Whee! Oh, hey! I heard a chest. Where's that chest at? Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's over here. Hang on a sec. Yeah! Alright, moldy cheese. We'll take it. Whee! Oh, hang on. I gotta make sure you're all nice and accounted for. Whee! Watch this, I'm about to go flying! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Make me go into the air. Woo! Up, up, up and away! I'm just hopping on their heads. Woo! Yeah, come on, lift me higher. Okay, come on. Nobody likes a sore loser. Come on, come on. Come on, guys. Give me a little further. Come on, I got a chest over here. Hey, hey, there's a chest over there I want. Okay, fine, I guess I'm going this way. Alright, this way, this way, this way, and we're going up in the air. Come on, lift me up, boost me, boost me, boost me. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. Get me in the air. Yeah, there, yeah. No, you're too slow. Alright, come on, come on. A little faster, guys. You're boring me over here. Come on. Dude, look at Chad Park's HP. Honestly, that was... I don't even care. I don't even care that I died there. That was just too funny. Look at the kills. Oh, that was great. That was great. You know what? I think that I couldn't have ended it on the better run. That was funny. That was funny. I just hit my mic. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight. That was great. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Click that bell for notifications. And every time I go live, you'll know. Don't forget to check out our Discord. I always let everyone know when I'm going live. And YouTube doesn't always let you know right away. So if you want to be instantly notified, check there. Anyways, until next time, blessings to all y'all, and peace out.